Today's sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Once again, they run Breida on first down. They'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for... And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. This is taken away. Now a hit, and a football.
What friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Play 56. Buy 56.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Now he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey,
is complete, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. 60 Bison.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. With 2 touchdowns already here in the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Rita. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Rita. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
So we got man. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotcha, boy. Hawk 70. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. 3rd down here. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 53, Mike. Run. Kill. 70 Lion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check 41.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This into the hands of Breida, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on defense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 59, Mike, 59. Cut my team. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Mike, check, 59.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
Come on, boys.
Second and 10.
56, right there, 56. 6 man. Check curls. 56 to Mike.
Lines up and lets it go for CIN. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Dominate him, boys, dominate him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Anything else, just get out of there.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the pass. Check, cross.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got it, ready? 53 is the Mike. That's the pass. Mike, 53, Mike.
To throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Hey, check. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Lucky. 60 Eagles.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Switch it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
53, Mike. Exit.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
That's what we are.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Taken from just outside the 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One complete on the slant route. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, a run with Green. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw. That is caught to the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go!
T. Higgins there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back with a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A man over the middle, and it's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And that is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
This is McCaffrey. And he works free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you through. Check 9, check 9. Check, check, check.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and take some clock down in McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Get out of here, man.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Mike, 53.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
It's our time. 56 the mic. 56.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, Those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.